Hello everyone. I've got some time on my own, and I was roughing out some ideas, and I thought, you know what, trying to animate a short. So I did some recording. It's quite refreshing actually doing it this late. But yeah, I've recorded a very short, which I'm going to assemble now. Hello, Animal King. Oh, of course, I need to plug in the other drive. Right, I need a set. What can I use? The lost the remote. To be honest, I do that. I don't really use my TV much, but I've got my Blu-ray player plugged into one of my HDMI, and I could never find the remote. So that's why I just stuck it to the wall with a piece of tape. Sure, Delta. There we go. Okay, so that's the first track. Then it's going to be that one, that one, that one, and that one. Why is that closed? Stop it! Specific dust square. It's not chaos. It's sorry, it's not a mess. It's organised chaos. Right. So I need a picture of the Emperor. Light types. I'm just doing the pacing at the minute, so there won't be any animation for about 10 minutes. So just for the hell of it, I'm going to put you there. I need the Emperor. And do I not have a picture of Garin? Or is he under Supreme? There he is. Supreme. Okay. You can go there, you can go there. Okay, that's not going to work. I was hoping to do a storyboard, but I guess I'm going to have to go straight into animation. I need a... Basically, this is just a very quick short of a Dalek saying they are under attack from Second Empire loyalists, and the Emperor responding in his cold, calculating way. I need a set that's going to be a good control room. Doesn't have to actually be a control room. Where's that Edrosia base? Yes, I used you before, didn't I? So get rid of... No, wait a minute. I had a choice. I thought I could either do some gaming live streaming or some animation live streaming, and I think animation live streaming would be more entertaining for people. Okay, so now I need a Dalek. Use a Dalek I've not really used before. I've used you. We used Thor. That might be interesting. So this is a Dalek that was made by Mechmaster for a Dalek that actually was built, essentially an NSD with Second Empire bits, and he's not rigged. I'm gonna have to rig you, aren't I? Okay, very quick rigging. Wigging? Slide. Degree. So we need the head to move. We need the eye, which will be a slider and a degree, so it'll go maximum is 90, minimum is, I'd say, minus 45. Then we need the ears. Actually, just a second. Yep, microphone is working. It's going to be a slider again. And we might as well do the arm, which vector 2D vector percent minus 45 plus 45. Copy that. Gun. Okay, then we go into Espresso, add the Dalek. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, eye, ears, arm, and gun. I don't know why I'm rushing actually, just gonna take my time. Now this is the bit where I find out if the rotation was right. Okay, so I got it right, just in the wrong order. That needs to be minus 90. That needs to be 45. Is that too far down? No, that's good. Cool. Ears. Now, let's see. They're not called ears. Daleks don't have... Yes, they do have ears. How does that look? Nothing. Because that doesn't have a luminance tag. Why is that going blue? Okay, but I can adjust that if I need to. Then we have the arm and the gun. I was watching, trying to find some decent YouTube videos to watch, but then I thought, you know what, I'm going to do something actually productive. So that works. Cool, so that works, everything else works. Here's off. Do you have a glow on? You know you don't. Good. You do have a reflectance. Does that alter anything? Not really. Right, hang on. Move. Duplicate it. Is that going to do the same? Yes, I need to find call 3. There you are. Move you. Huh. Is that... Yep, that's doing that. Alright, I need to get rid of the radio. And put a light in front of our friend. Uh-oh, I'm running low on Pepsi Max. I'm going to have to reach for the other bottle. There will be a loud hiss. Oh, you've let me down, Pepsi bottle. You're meant to be loud. Okay. So we also need a couple of Daleks in here. Let's have... We have an embarrassment of riches. Now there won't be any Mark 6s present. And it's a small outpost. So let's give them... Let's give them a ground crew boss. Not the best fighters. And while I'm here... Move your lights. Take off your transparency. Don't think I'll ever have one of these guys talking, but you do the job while you're there. Okay, so the idea behind this short is that this small outpost has received information that Xenon has turned against the Emperor, and more importantly, why he's turned against the Emperor. There was essentially a small rebellion on this moon. Now, would there be engineers there? I don't know. There definitely wouldn't be heavy weapons Daleks, which is a shame. Ooh, how about you? You're technically a trapped in amber Dalek, but I'm going to steal you anyway. And this Dalek is calling for help. And these are one of the only two that he has to help defend the control room. Hello, Terry. Okay, so that looks okay. Now, to give him a voice. first before we do any animation. Make sure everything's set. So that not 10,000 frames, 1,000 frames. Huh. Did I choose? Yes, I did. Choose the wrong. I choose it the wrong one. Hello, Devon. The silver. Do you mean those like really chubby Daleks, not the dapper ones? Because I think I have one of the, I have a talking blue and silver Dalek. Why was the red one awful? I thought they were both from the same mould. Or maybe I'm thinking of different ones. Let me have a look. Do you mean these ones? That silver one there is the one I've got. I thought I wouldn't need 1,000 frames, but I need over 1,000 frames. Okay, now this is meant to be a security camera, so technically it wouldn't move. Oh, but I've got to give it some movement. I'm gonna sneak another Dalek in. Ah, okay. No, I've never I've seen them on the internet. I've heard of them, but just need to give this a little bit of activity. The only trouble is I can't make things go on for too long. But I've been thinking about Dalek animation in general, and watching a lot of like animated shows, various different things, 2D animated, 3D animated, whatever, and I've noticed there's not a lot of movement. Like, for example, in this scene, if there was two Daleks on this control panel, on these control panels, they would be looking down, they'd be tapping on the things, but they wouldn't be doing an awful lot. And I think I've been trying to make the Daleks a little bit too active. I'm not trying to say I'm just going to cut back on the amount that goes on in a scene, but I've been too concerned with that. Like, this Dalek is focused on delivering a plea for help over the communications. He is probably, well, not scared, but concerned that his base is about to be overrun. So he wouldn't be looking around, he'd be focused on looking at whoever's receiving the transmission. Whereas these lot are nervously watching the door. Okay, so that's that one done. I'm just gonna render it. And I'm an idiot because I didn't select all frames and the size is wrong. That's better. Save, start again. Yes. I'm not sure which company it was, but I remember seeing plans for Renegade and Imperial Daleks, and this is long before Character Options did theirs, and there was a plan for, they were starting with the Remembrance of the Daleks stuff, and the reason I know it wasn't Character Options is because they had a destroyed Dalek, but you got it was like you could take out the middle, the damaged bit, and put a new top half. So essentially you got 1 and a bit Daleks, but you could only ever display them with either the complete top half or the damaged top half. but I don't think they ever got made. Or some prototypes were, or they were very limited release. Come on, there we go. Just gotta wait for this dotted line to disappear. Right, so that's that done. I can render that overnight. In fact, I'll set that up to render overnight. Standard PNG. Oh, I never did clear that queue. Okay, and oh yay, now we get to go to my favourite set. The throne room. Okay, let's go. Ah, there you are. I'm gonna try and cheat this one. I don't want to have to put on any screens. Aleatory talking Dalek. Oh my god. Yeah, I remember. What the hell happened to you? Oh, you poor thing. Up until here, it's kind of okay, ish. And then, what? They ran out of plastic. And why have you got a red plunger and red eye? And what's this? Oh, that makes me sad. Yeah, the silver one, but then, ooh. Now, if that had a wash on it, that wouldn't be too bad. Oh, but what is going on? That's like an optical illusion. I'm not sure if it's an convex or convert. Okay, why was that hideous aren't they comment held for review? I don't even have a... YouTube's chat system seems to be playing up. No, they are horrible. No. Whenever you type in Dalek, you always get a picture of R2-D2. I have nightmares about that tonight. Do not look at us, we are hideous. I am not an animal. I am a Dalek. The Emperor's kind of looking a little skew. That's better. Maybe I could cheat this one as well and do it in one shot. Let's try that. Let's give us 2000 frames to work with. Okay, so then we want to do this. Actually, Shall I? I do not understand. I obey. That one. Emperor, your eye has gone skew again. Hello, Devastator. I'm good, thank you. How are you? You're still at school? Thanks, Terry. I'm still struggling to actually animate Davros. For some reason, my computer can't handle doing weight mapping, which is, I mean, I can get them rigged so they all move and everything, but what's it? When you weight map, you assign how much the bone affects the area. So, like the arm wouldn't affect anything to do with like the leg or the chest. But for some reason my computer can't handle it, so I'm having to think of options to get around it. And none of them are particularly favourable. Yeah, you missed a 3-hour Lego stream, Devastator. I put together 2 Lego kits. This isn't an episode, this is a short idea I had, and seeing as I've got the house to myself at the moment, I've recorded a little bit of dialogue, and I'm now animating it. It's basically a small outpost in the Second Empire has come under attack from Second Empire loyalists, and they are pleading to the Emperor for help. And the Emperor, in his usual ways, has other ideas. $7.25. In other news, been writing some Lego stop motion ideas. One of them is a Kylo Ren series. Kylo Ren meets or does. Kind of like a little way for me to poke fun at the character. tempted to do a short Doctor Who series. Well, not really series, but you know, if people like the episodes, I'll make more. This is a separate little thing, Terry. This is not. Technically, this would happen during episode 12's events. Okay, so now I've just got to go in and edit these. Hello, Captain Ariel. I'll let my secretary deal with you. Oh, more. You didn't have tea Earl Grey hot while watching TNG? I say so. It is not good enough, damn it! I am animating a short that isn't any particular episode, just an idea I had that I'm following through with. Probably fermented rat protein. Why are you doing that? You get an ooh with Dalek Taifu. What is my favourite Dalek from Second Empire? That's easy. Gretchenol. Closely followed by Old Walmer from Trapped in Amber. Zolium Square, Zolium Square. Or Titanium Square, sorry. Okay, why isn't this working? Because it's disabled, that's why. Okay, and the reason that camera is moving all over the place is because it is there. What about yours? What is your favourite Dalek? And that goes to everyone. If I was in Thomas the Tank, I would be either Donald or Douglas. Coming soon from the Dalek, from what's that company? Dapper Dalek Spares, the new Incredi Wrench. The new Thal Splitter. It slices, it dices, it makes koala bloom in 3 different flavours. Ah, your trowel. Nice. The scientist will never remember. Waiting for it to render. Okay, that's weird. I've got 2 scenes, 2 shots. and they're both 1100 frame, 1100 frames. I can imagine the 10th Doctor meeting a second Empire Dalek. Oh, a chatty Dalek, la 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 la, and he's like jumping up and down, yeah, yeah, and then gets shot. Oh, I did not expect that. Funny little Dalek. Everyone thinks an animator's life is exciting, but actually, this is 90% of what an animator does. Stares at progress bars. Yitrel. It took me forever to pronounce the Supreme Daleks' names. I called them... Well, Garin I got right pretty much straight away. But his name is actually Garin. And Terry, I know that it's a pet peeve of yours when I say Zaragellan instead of Ziragalen. But, yeah, I'm kind of stuck with that. The brown one is brown, and the other one is gold, is in gold. HMX was a problem. AYCMX. Zanarian wasn't too hard. He's a secondary sub-commander. Zolonzite, I've never been able to pronounce properly. That's not his right name, but fortunately I don't need to say his name again. Anzolo, as in Anzolo, with Han Solo. Had some interesting conversations when I don't know, a couple of Americans doing voices. They go Zenol instead of Xenol. Ziragalin. Who pronounced it Ziragalin? I think it was Steve. Steve pronounced it Ziragalin once. I've got a brilliant outtake of him trying to pronounce Koala Bloom, and he starts. I think someone's. His missus or something is in the room with him, and she starts coughing, and he says, "Oh, I'm as a Dalek here. I'm doing it now. Koala blum blum blum." I might ask him if I can release that. I don't keep any outtakes. I just edit them all out. Oh yeah, Numa 1. Numa 1. I'm sure there are others. Ed Rosia. Third Empire. Third Conquest Army. My phone now knows that spelling. When I put KW, it auto corrects to Koala Bloom. I've sent that to a few people, and they're like, "What's a Koala Bloom?" I'm like, "Oh, phone made that up." Okay. Oh, crap! I realised. You see, when I come to, because I've got quite a lot of recording done. Next time I do a batch, I think I'm going to be recording episodes 14 and 15, probably tomorrow. If I remember, I'll keep the outtakes. But when I go through the lines, it's like I slice them up, delete the nasty bits. Okay, this is interesting. Why can't I... Not a lot. Just me rambling on, waiting for things to process. Were there any other names? Oh, Turd. I was sure I was pronouncing that wrong. Because I didn't think there'd be a poop joke. Grexel I had no problems with. Originally, Obsessed and Hildaz, who are the other members of Section 514, Grexel's squad, didn't have names. They were called Driver and Not Listening, because Driver was always obsessed. I would love to see a Dalek film trailer, kind of like the reverse of the trailer from Big Finish's Jubilee. What do you mean, the reverse? If I could own a model railway, or if I could own a railway, what engines would I have? What gauge are we talking, and how big? Right, I need to figure out why these aren't moving. Okay, No. What are you doing that for? Oh, do I have to add these again? I bet I do. Hey, why did you disappear? Okay, fine. Oh, okay. So I thought you meant Jubilee as in the audio itself. No, that film trailer, more Daleks, more action, more Daleks dying in various nasty ways. Sounds like a Monty Python song. Brave, 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 brave Sir Dalek. I'm just rambling now. That's not bad. If I tried to do that when I was at school, I'd get laughed at. No, I know the story, yeah. Fun fact, the guy who wrote that story also wrote the first new series episode, Dalek. Basically it was a reworking of Jubilee. He is not to least be... I'm not even going to try and sing. Or to have his eye gouged out and his fender broken. To have his illuminators split and his koala bloom taken away. I don't know. You could say, I'm not calling you fat, you are the fat controller of that club. Okay. Alright, here's a question for everyone. Have I heard of Tommy Cooper? Just like that. Of course I have. The first time I saw one of his show, well, it was like a clip they showed on TV, I was in hysterics. Jar Jar Spoon Spoon Star. Jar Jar Spoon Spoon Jar. I should have done this the easy way and put them in the actual file themselves. Oh, question for everyone. Yes, thank you. If you could bring back what was the question? I'm assuming you've seen some of. What was the? If you could make a live action version of any Big Finish story, what would it be? It is raining. Chimes of Midnight. I don't think I've listened to that one. Okay. Oh, Spare Parts. Nice choice. Trying Chimes of Midnight. Mine would be the Apocalypse element. Can you imagine if Second Empire was a live action series? I'd personally just love to wander around the sets. That needs to be adjusted. Oh, error. Bad error. Well, when I win the lottery, I'll actually, that's one of the things I'd do if I won the lottery. I'd build as well as building a big castle, a big sign on it saying "Go away." Have my own soundstage built. Just trundle around sets, yelling "Exterminate" all day. Where's Andrew? He's in his cave again. Tea time. One does not have tea. Yeah, there's been a few people building MechMaster Mark 6s. There's one guy in Australia on Project Dalek that was building one. What would I do if I owned a real life railway? I'd choo-choo around all day. I'd get my brother to get in another train and we'd charge to each other and play chicken. Although you can't swerve in trains, so it would be a... Oh, come on, Terry, what a question. Oh my god. What Dalek in... I think for me it would have to be... Well, it would have to be Grexnall. General Grexnall. What engines would I have if I owned a railway? I don't know, actually. General Turd, commander of the Imperial Legion. Do you mean actually operated him? I think he was called the Eternal, wasn't he? For some random reason. See, I'd like to have a Cyberman suit. Because they are kind of cool. The only thing that annoys me about them is the noise they make. Okay, time to render again. If I ever get around to getting a decent 3D printer, I'm going to see if I can make some make some Dalek models, because the Cinema 4D, the 3D software, is actually compatible with a 3D printer. Revenge of the Cyberman. That's an interesting choice. You do customs. I bet they're becoming quite hard to do because they're not being made anymore. I've got a really nice Planet of the Daleks custom from one of my friends. And I got a really nasty one from... That's actually one thing I'd like. I'd like them to bring in maybe one or two other Dalek voices. Nick Briggs does an amazing job. Michael Caine as a Dalek, yeah. You're only meant to exterminate the bloody doors. That was completely wrong, sorry. No, but I'd like them to bring in some other voice talent. I'm not saying Nick Briggs doesn't do a good job, he does, but it would be nice to hear him yell at another, like if he was doing the Supreme, he could be yelling at a subordinate or something. Hello, Geek Sentry. Mooncrest. Why does that ring a bell? No way. You haven't... Have you got one of the Imperial? I didn't think you were selling them. I got some stuff from Mooncrest Models. I got the NSD light cages and a Colonial Marines camera kit, but I need to get the helmet for it. Oh, that's still nice though. I can't believe how awesome his Imperial Davros looks. People say his stuff is too expensive. I don't think it's expensive enough. My destroyer, I haven't touched it, but I'm tempted to rip apart the shuttle I've just built because there are so many parts that could go into it. Devastator will give you 50p for your Wisher Davros, Terry. I was building a Lego shuttle earlier. That's finished. The live stream isn't up yet because I need to edit it because I had a phone call during it and I forgot to mute my microphone. So you get to hear me yelling at my dad. That was embarrassing. Come on, render. Got stuff to do. Give you 75p. And a chocolate bar. Did it come pre-painted? Or did you have to paint it yourself? Or was the 134 painting as well? I love the fact that they call what he called like the Davros heads are cybernetic leader, and the Cushing is Dr. Peter. The Master of Time, the Traveller number. Oh, I didn't see that he did. Oh, when I was on holiday in nice. I went on holiday to Norfolk and there was this little bookshop with a load of like collectible stuff in it, and they had what was the company called that made it? It was a plastic kit that did Daleks as well of the Second Doctor. Yeah, they were selling it for £100. I didn't have that much on me at the time. But then I saw they had a model of a Gundam for £8.50, so I grabbed that. Thought it was a rare issue. No, it was a second release. Damn. Still, a fun little build. Right, let's get rid of that. Because... oh, no. That was a mistake. I should have only done that. Because... I think it was. Let me just check. Yeah. I'm still working on my Dalek, my red Dalek from the Invasion of Earth kit that I got. The storage device graphics is almost full. Why are you almost full? You are a 1 terabyte drive that I have barely anything in. What are you full of? You only have 36.2 megabytes left. That's not good. That is not good at all. Okay, we can get rid of that. I don't need... Get rid of a load of movies. No, they're not that kind of movies. Yeah, get rid of that. Watch that. That should be enough. But I do need to find out why a 1 terabyte drive has suddenly only got 6 gig left on it. I've gone one step further with that, because now I can put the audio files into the scene, so when I render it, it's all linked up, and then I can separate the audio, so when I replace this video with the rendered footage, it still remains synced. I mean the Japanese tentacle movies. Why? What did you think I meant? Hey, why insert it? I could just find a lovely lady to recreate that shot. Just get her to hug a big green cushion and then superimpose a Dalek in. Didn't she do that to like show that she didn't have any bad feelings towards the show? What would be my ultimate ambition? To rule the earth with a rod of iron. No, my ultimate ambition would to be able to do animating and make videos full time on YouTube. Basically, I've got stories I want to tell and entertain people. Some of them would be Dalek stuff, some of them would be my own ideas, some of it would be 3D animated, some of it would be stop motion. Sadly, I do not have... Sounds like an excuse, but I just don't have the time to put into actually to build up my YouTube channel at the minute, which is why there's been hardly any Second Empire stuff done lately. Oh, was that a... Why are you... Oh, okay. My railway stuff is just a hobby. My ambition is to be able to essentially work, well, not, yeah, work for myself. Get out of working in the kitchen, because at the minute I'm just a pot washer. I could actually be the poster child for reasons to study at school. Hey kids, do well at school or you end up like me. Okay, let's just watch this. Yeah, sure, I'll get round to that when I can. Thank you. It's a little bit of a cheat. An animator showed me. He animated a shot for a scene for me that I didn't actually end up using because he used the wrong keyframes, and it was easy just to do the shot over again rather than try and salvage it. But he did the entire turd talking to the other spy, 200, in one scene file, and it was very impressive. Okay, now I just need to add. Let's check the lighting. So this is why. It's a good job I've actually done this in one file because he needs a light in front of him. I've watched the movie It. I've not watched the new one yet. I've heard it's very good, but I don't fancy paying money to go see a horror movie. Watching Alien Covenant was horror movie enough. What do you mean, what's new on the agenda? My plans of world domination are proceeding slowly. It's a big golden emperor. No, really, my plans of world domination are proceeding slowly. My spies are everywhere. Oh, do you mean one of those silly things where people say if you watch it you will die within 24 hours or some bullshit like that? Do not watch this video, you will grow a tail or sprout wings or something. That sounds awesome. I don't know. No, what's next for the channel? Get back into stop motion animation. Do some Lego stuff. Short ideas. That's the problem with Second Empire. It's too complicated and long. I am going to go back to doing short ideas, because this idea is basically finished. All I need to do now is render it, and it's done, and it's taken me an hour and 35 minutes. Ball shizzle then. Can we ask what your TV series is, Terry? Or is it secret? Super secret. This is actually sped up a little bit because I've reduced the reflections on the Golden Emperor, because if you notice on his... on this, there's a dull kind of... he used to be really, really shiny here, but it shows all the screens, and it means that even off screen I'd have to add something to every single one of them, and that slows down the render even more. You can kind of see them... that's a good point actually, you can see them there. Oh, that sounds cool. When you say superheroine, will she have superpowers, or do you mean like she is the superhero? Has that done anything? No, that's the wrong one. That's better. He does look less shiny, but it helps me. And you will obey me, not the other way around. Okay. Think I'm done. Nice. I'm thinking about doing, because I did have an idea for a series that takes, I've mentioned this before, but takes place before, during and after Second Empire, and it's basically about this experiment with two hybrids, and it grew from a story that me and my one of my friends came up with as like a creative role play, and then it grew to be really, really good, so I took it and started to mould it into a series. Essentially the Daleks create two hybrids, part Dalek, part human, because they want to understand essentially what they did with Suze in Dalek Empire, but creatures that were created to serve the Daleks. That was going to be an animated series, but because I can't do humanoids or organic animation, I've decided to write it as a audiobook series, and split it between a few people doing different chapters. We've got quite a few story ideas. I have seen that, and I know the guy who did it. It's very, very cool. He also has done a very, very good what you call it, Star Wars anime, and is currently working on a Street Fighter short. Okay, I'm gonna call this stream now, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully this short will be released tomorrow or Friday. Yep, that's the guy, Paul Johnson. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll catch you again soon.